Adolf Hitler was born on April 20, 1889, in the Austrian town of Braunau am Inn. His full name is Adolf Alois Hitler. In his youth, Hitler dreamed of becoming an artist and twice applied to the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts but was rejected. During World War I, Hitler served in the German army and was awarded the Iron Cross for bravery. Hitler joined the National Socialist German Workers' Party, NSDAP, in 1919 and soon became its leader. His book Mein Kampf, My Struggle, became the basis of Nazi ideology. In 1933, Hitler became Chancellor of Germany and soon turned the country into a totalitarian regime. Under Hitler's leadership, extensive programs of military rearmament and industrial development were carried out. In 1938, Hitler annexed Austria in an event known as the Anschluss. In 1939, Hitler initiated World War II by invading Poland. Hitler was one of the architects of the Holocaust, during which millions of Jews and other national and ethnic groups were killed. He directed operations to capture France, Norway, Denmark, and other European countries. In 1941, Hitler violated the Soviet-German Non-Aggression Pact by invading the Soviet Union and starting the Great Patriotic War. Hitler issued the order for the final solution to the Jewish question, which led to the mass extermination of Jews in concentration camps. 1944. Unsuccessful attempts to capture Stalingrad and Normandy became turning points in the war. At the end of the war, in 1945, Hitler committed suicide in his bunker in Berlin, prior to Germany's surrender. Hitler was married to Eva Braun, who also committed suicide with him. In the post-war period, Hitler was portrayed as a symbol of evil and the perpetrator of World War II and the Holocaust. His regime and Nazi ideology remain subjects of study and discussion to this day. Hitler's personality and actions have had a tremendous impact on world history and have left an indelible mark on the consciousness of humanity. Why did Hitler start World War II? Territorial ambitions. One of the main reasons was Hitler's desire to expand German territories and establish hegemony in Europe. He saw war as a means to achieve this goal, aiming to annex other countries such as Austria, Czechoslovakia, and Poland. Revanchism. After Germany's defeat in World War I and the signing of the Treaty of Versailles in 1919, Hitler and his supporters felt deeply humiliated and sought revenge for the losses, territorial concessions, and restrictions imposed on Germany. Nazism ideology. The ideology of Nazism, based on the concept of racial superiority and expansionism, played a significant role in the decision to start the war. Hitler and his supporters believed that Germany should dominate over other nations and used war as a means to achieve this goal. Political and economic goals. Hitler's external political and economic goals also played an important role. War was seen as a way to unite the nation around him and strengthen his power within the country. Additionally, economic rearmament and mobilization of the war industry could contribute to improving the economic situation in Germany. Overall, Hitler started the Second World War due to a combination of expansionist ambitions, revanchism, Nazi ideology, and strategic goals. His decision to wage war had profound and long-term consequences for world history. Why Hitler lost the war? Underestimation of the enemy's strength. Hitler and his generals underestimated the power of the Allies and their ability to mobilize resources and military forces. This led to unexpected successes by the armies of the USSR, the United States, and their allies. Dispersion of efforts on different fronts. War on two fronts, Eastern and Western, led to the depletion of resources and military power of Germany. Hitler first invaded the Soviet Union and then declared war on the United States and its allies, leading to the division of forces and resources. Resource deficit. Germany's military operations required vast resources in all aspects, from technology to raw materials and labor resources. Despite having some technological advantages, Germany's resources were limited. Military errors and losses. Germany made a series of strategic mistakes during the war, such as unsuccessful attempts to capture Stalingrad and Normandy, leading to significant losses and loss of initiative. Moral and spiritual crisis. Over time, many Germans began to lose faith in victory and the Nazi regime, especially after a series of defeats and social upheavals caused by the war. Air attack confrontation. The Allies conducted powerful bombings of German cities and industrial facilities, causing serious blows to the economy and morale of the population. Internal problems and discord, internal disagreements and conflicts within the country's leadership, as well as resistance from the population of the occupied territories, weakened Hitler's regime and its ability to wage war. These factors, taken together, led to Germany's defeat in the Second World War and the overthrow of the Nazi regime,